Wait, hold up. Is there like real actual beef currently going on between Sexy Red and GloRilla? Look, everybody and their mama has been watching these two dominate the charts together. From Whatchu Kno About Me to hopping on Tyler the Creator's Sticky and literally being everywhere together hyping each other up. But recently, a lot of y'all in the comments have been asking the exact same thing. Where did that organic, chaotic hood sister energy go?
You recently said you were single and celibate until God sends you a husband. What's up with that?
I'm single. I ain't worried about no right now.
You celibate or you selling it? The world wants to know.
Well, here is where the tea gets extremely messy. Allegedly, there could be two reasons why things have gone sideways. One, we could be talking about a romance gone sour. And two, word on the street, and what is allegedly coming straight out of GloRilla's camp, is that Sexy Red is actually the real problem behind closed doors. Allegedly, her team has actively been trying to dim Glow's shine, playing gatekeeper games and stalling joint projects just so Red doesn't get completely outshone by GloRilla. I know that some of y'all have been saying this for the longest time, but let's just get into what's allegedly going on. Okay guys, y'all know that when Sexy Red started her run in the industry, everyone was trying to pit her and Glow against each other because they said Sexy stole GloRilla's lane and passed her.
I like GloRilla. She's been missing in action, and you damn near making love songs like they trying to hear that from you, GloRilla. They done moved on to Sexy Red. She's a new hot chick in town. She's showing herself without the makeup, without the hair. But you know what I say? This is a real and I know that when she talking that shit on the record, that's her. I f with it.
That narrative of them being at each other's throats got pushed so often by the internet that GloRilla and Sexy Red literally made a joint effort to prove everyone wrong and went out of their way to publicly show up for each other, turn the media narrative into a joke, and make sure everybody saw how tight they actually were. Like, they matched each other's chaos at events, posed for photos together, played games together, did joint red carpet interviews, and hyped each other's outfits up in front of the cameras. And even during after events, they were often seen kicking it together backstage, sharing videos on Instagram stories, and partying at the same tables. As far as their music, when one dropped a single, album, or major campaign, the other was usually one of the first to repost it, drop fire emojis, tell their own fan bases to go stream it, and often spoke about how much they enjoyed working together.
Talk about how this record came together too, because I think this is gonna be a big one off the album.
So I had already did the song over there. I just had it, and I'm like, I think a feature should be on here. And me and Sexy, we ended up working together in Atlanta to just work on another song. Like, we were just in the studio trying to find the right beat. Like, I think we both was kind of in there overthinking a little bit. We like, what? Like, they expected me and you to make a song. Like, what we gonna do? So we started on this other song, and this song is good, but I'm like, you know what? I forgot I got this song. I just did this Wipe Me Down. I said, I think I want you to be on there. Like, I'm put a verse on her. She was like, okay, cool. She liked the song, and then she had did while she was on tour.
Well, something else that people noticed with these two is that they tended to overcorrect, and this is what I mean. So every time something came up about them, they jumped on socials within hours, wrote aggressive tweets calling out fake posts, and made sure every blog reposted them hanging out. For instance, remember when there was a screenshot making rounds where it looked like Sexy Red commented on Glow's TikTok saying, "B, let's be sister wives," while Glow was dancing with her man NBA player Brandon Ingram? At the time, Glow shot it down real quick with, "That's fake, stop playing with me." Then, Sexy came through on X, saying she wasn't even gonna address it, but called the person who made it hella lame and weird for trying to set up fake tension. Basically, they were trying to make it clear that no amount of drama was going to come between them. Actually, if you watch their joint XXL interview, you could tell right away that GloRilla and Sexy Red weren't just industry acquaintances doing PR. They were really trying to tell their fans that they are, in fact, super close.
This have been asking us to do a joint mixtape together. How would Glow and Sexy project sound to you?
Ratchet as fuck.
Yes, that is ratchet.
It's gonna be some super rapping shit. Don't hate us.
No,
I mean,
I
the
think
men
they'll
gonna-
love it. I think they'll love it.
You think so?
Because we both trench certified. You know, two young ladies.
You know how we talk. Like,
Yeah, that's
when
what I'm saying.
When I first came out with F and F, they was like, "Who is this talking about?" Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you snapped out with F and F.
And by the way, after clips of them twerking on each other, holding hands on red carpets, and calling each other sisters circulated, some fans began alleging that the two were low-key dating or involved in a secret, non-exclusive situationship behind closed doors. In fact, rumors even alleged that their chaotic dating lives with male artists and athletes were just public decoys to keep their actual, low-profile romantic bond out of the spotlight. While they dominated the female rap scene scene as a unit. But here's where it gets interesting, guys. Allegedly, if you look closely at recent joint appearances and interview clips, you will notice that the energy has subtly shifted. Where the chemistry used to feel completely organic and unscripted, recent moments feel way more calculated, and insiders have been spilling on what might be going on behind the scenes. So, the thing is, GloRilla and Sexyy Red were pushed into the industry as the ultimate duo of unfiltered, high-energy ratchet rap. But in the music industry, when two artists share the exact same target demographic, brand deals, and booking agents, friendly competition turns into quiet territorial wars real fast. And allegedly, this is exactly what's going on between GloRilla and Red. Of course, early on, doing tracks like Whatchu Kno About Me or hopping on Tyler the Creator's Sticky was a mutual win because it boosted both their profiles. However, as both hit major mainstream status, the dynamic shifted from collaboration to domination. Apparently, every time a label pitches a major feature or a festival slot, only one name gets top billing, and that creates behind-the-scenes resentment that no red carpet smile can completely hide. Based on reports, what's happening is that behind the scenes, you've got two different machinery operations at work. Glow is backed by Yo Gotti's CMG and Interscope, built on a heavy southern hip-hop machine with massive industry backing. Sexyy Red, on the other hand, blew up as an independent force backed by Gamma, bringing a raw St. Louis vibe that caught the ear of heavyweights like Drake. Now, when two artists are tied to different label executives and different camps competing for chart placement and Grammys, the management teams are constantly pushing their artist to be the singular queen of that sound. And as much as the two ladies would want to act like they are cool with each other, the truth is their teams are fighting for radio rotation, playlist placement, and festival headliner slots. And in the long run, this is the kind of thing that causes tension. Also, fans haven't forgotten that over a year ago, they were teasing a full joint mixtape. Fast forward to now, and both have dropped heavy solo material, booked separate headlining slots, and pushed that joint project completely off the schedule. However, if you ask the people in GloRilla's camp, the story isn't just about general tension. They are reportedly pointing fingers straight at Sexyy Red and her team for being the real problem behind the scenes. Based on reports, Glow's team believes that while Glow is out here trying to keep things genuine and push female unity, Sexyy Red's camp has been playing dirty power moves to quietly sideline GloRilla. Actually, word on the street is that Sexyy Red's team is fully aware of the difference in raw rap talent between the two. Glow came up through the Memphis rap pipeline with actual pen game, traditional delivery, multi-platinum records like Tomorrow 2 and Yeah Glow, and major Grammy nods. And allegedly, Red's camp realizes her reliance on virality and gimmick-heavy hooks could give her a shorter shelf life compared to Glow's classic rap foundation. Because of that, rumor has it Red's team feels threatened, and they allegedly believe that as the gimmick wears off, Glow will be the one standing tall, and that's why they are doing everything in their power to push Red. Honestly, if GloRilla's camp is really out here alleging that Sexyy Red and her team are the ones sabotaging joint moves, playing gatekeeper games, and trying to sideline Glow out of pure talent insecurity, it's only a matter of time before this energy becomes a full-blown beef. But then, guys, there's also another bunch of guys asking, what if this isn't about label politics or rap talent at all, but a low-key romance that went completely south behind closed doors? I mean, we still have people who are convinced that all that hyper-intense physical energy, the constant twerking on each other, holding hands on red carpets, and joke flirting in interviews wasn't just bestie banter. And guys in the comments sections of both Red and Glow have been speculating that there's something romantic going on between the two. So, what if they actually got involved in a secret, off-the-record situationship that eventually got way too complicated for either of them to handle? And what if this is what is causing the alleged tension between them? I don't know, guys. Maybe this is the real issue. Or maybe it's not. But did y'all clock the alleged subtle shift coming? Or do you think people are just overanalyzing two friends who are tired from grinding? Do you actually believe Sexyy Red's camp is playing dirty behind the scenes because of the gap in rap talent? Or is Glow's team just making excuses to counter what people have been saying about Sexyy Red supposedly taking Glow's spot in the industry? I mean, maybe things are also being blown out of proportion, and these two are just genuinely besties. But you let me know what you think in the comments section below.